Hello and welcome to a special video. Today we're gonna be talking about the Planet Zoo modding scene. Now, for those who don't know, Planet Zoo mods have a long history. They're almost as old as Planet Zoo itself. However, as I am recording this video, the modding scene is on the verge of dying. In today's video, I would like to explore why and what this means for the future of Planet Zoo. First of all, let's have a look at Nexus Mods, the main source of Planet Zoo mods. I've gone back and counted every mod uploaded to the Nexus Mods page and have put them in a graph. The result is a timeline of modding from the release of the game to today. This graph is interesting to look at because it shows certain trends in the modding scene. As such, it can tell us a bit about the future of Planet Zoo modding. For example, you can see that in the first year after Planet Zoo's release, there isn't much of a modding scene to talk about yet. Most, if not all mods released were replacement mods, and the majority of them were very simple texture replacements. Around January of 2021, the amount of mods released explodes, mostly because of Nicholas Lionrider's animal replacements. Around this time, Leaf also releases his first mod, a texture replacement for a biome brush. In March of 21, the first big breakthrough in Planet Zoo modding occurs with the discovery of new species mods. Within a month, new species mods become the dominant type of mod uploaded to Nexus Mods. A month later, prop mods are discovered. We are witnessing the first golden age of Planet Zoo modding. From this point onwards, the modding community explodes, due to the tutorials made by Leaf and Nick, and the support provided by the OpenNaya modding community on Discord. However, a trend starts to show each time Frontier releases a new DLC. Every DLC, except for the Conservation Pack, coincides with a considerable decline in the amount of mods being uploaded. However, each time the modding community recovered and the line went up again. Each time except since September of 2022. The 3 most recent months tell us that the production of mods has come to a standstill. The question which arises is why, and can the modding community recover, or are mods dead? I'd like to argue that DLCs have a minimal effect on the short-term release of mods, meaning that if someone wanted to make a certain mod, the release of a DLC is only going to delay that at best. But it will not deter the modder to create that mod. This is proven by the fact that after each DLC release, the amount of mods decline, as modders are too busy updating their existing mods before releasing new mods based on the new rigs provided in the DLC, explaining why the curve rises again eventually. However, the effect of DLCs in the long term is much bigger. As mentioned, most DLCs have forced modders to update their existing mods to fix various bugs that arose as the result of a Planet Zoo update. During the golden age of modding, this was seen as a minor inconvenience. There weren't that many mods uploaded yet, so people like Leaf or Nick didn't have a huge backlog of mods to update yet. However, with each update, more and more modders began to drop out due to fatigue, stating that they'll return to modding once official support has ended. I myself am included in that category of modders, but prominent modders such as Nicholas Lionrider have expressed similar feelings. With the release of the Twilight Pack and the upcoming release of the Grasslands Pack, I think it is fair to say that official support for Planet Zoo will continue for at least another 2 or 3 DLCs. Meaning we won't see the return of modders in the near future. The second issue I'd like to talk about is the 256 species limit that apparently has been coded into Planet Zoo. Leaf published a video about this limit earlier, and a forum post has been created to address this issue on Frontier's official forum. Now, there's much uncertainty about the origin or even the nature of this species limit. In his video, Leaf claims it has been recently added to the game in one of the updates, However, there are many modders who think it may have been there from the start, only discovered recently because enough mods have been published to reach the 256 limit. Whatever the case may be, the fact is that when the game reaches 256 different species, unmodded and modded animals included, it starts to remove animals from the trade center in alphabetical order, preventing the player from putting them in their zoo. Essentially, it has become impossible to put more than 256 different species in one zoo. With the current roster including 116 habitat animals, that leaves room for an additional 140 species to be added to the game. 140 might seem like a lot, but with each DLC that number will get smaller. The existence of such a limit is in essence an existential threat to the future of the modding community. Who can say with 100% certainty that Frontier won't publish DLCs until they reach that 256 species limit themselves? Who can say with 100% certainty how many mods we will be able to install once official support has ended? Because these fundamental questions can't be answered, there's a lot of uncertainty in the modding community about the future of the game. Uncertainty is the worst environment for creativity, and actively contributes to the current situation where modding has practically died. If Frontier, as Leaf claims in his video, did indeed add the 256 species limit in one of the recent updates, they have effectively killed the future of modding, if they're not going to remove the limit. Now, there's a few side notes I'd like to make that might paint a more nuanced picture. First of all, I was only able to access data regarding the amount of mods being uploaded. That means I could not include figures about the amount of downloads mods are getting in this video. In order to know if mods are truly dead, you'd have to see a similar trend in the amount of downloads over time, a decline. However, on Nexus Mods you can only see the total amount of downloads per mod, so you can't really see an evolution over time and draw conclusions from that. So as long as people are downloading mods and are using them, mods are not dead yet. However, the modding community might need a little boost to recover from all the recent events. The second point I'd like to bring forward is the fact that it might also be possible that the modding scene for Planet Zoo has been oversaturated. The reason why not that many mods are being made nowadays might be because all the popular animals have already been made. You could argue that Leaf's fish mods are the result of that. However, a counter-argument which easily disproves this idea is the fact that there's still a lot of popular animals that haven't been made as a mod. A quick look at the meta wish list tells us that more complex animals like porcupines, certain types of birds, and smaller mammals still offer enough possibilities for mods. In addition, there's nothing holding modders back from delving into broader territories, including dinosaurs, cryptids, or even more prop packs, to achieve a similar level of diversity as Zoo Tycoon 2's modding scene. With that being said, I believe the modding community has come at a crucial point in history. Up until September of 2022, it was able to overcome the difficulties of each new update and bounce back to provide new species to the game. However, with the uncertainty surrounding Planet Zoo's future and the 256 species limit, modding has been dealt some serious blows. If we want to prevent the death of Planet Zoo mods, and by extension the death of Planet Zoo's legacy after official support, we need to make it clear to Frontier that mods are a valuable part of the game and are integral to a large part of the community. Make your voice heard. Participate in discussions on the Frontier forums about modding, about the 256 species limit, about your favorite animals that you'd like to see added to the game. It's the only way we can stop this. Thank you for watching this video, and spread the message.